Hey everyone, it's Saturday, July 6th. Hope you all had a good holiday. Let's dive into this DJT and make sense of the chart. So, we were looking for a bounce at this 50-day lower Bollinger Band and the 20-day lower Bollinger Band, and we were looking for a bounce into that 20-day moving average, and that's what we got. And then in the last video, we discussed maybe we'd get a rally into this 5-day and then sell off and then give us the opportunity to get back up above this 3370 area, and then give us this 5-day to be flat to rising to give us a push back into this 44 area, which is that year-to-date VWAP high. So we talked about this gap right here that we could be pulling back into, and that's where we're finding ourselves at some support here. Okay, we're currently trading under the 20-day moving average and the 50-day moving average and the 200 and the 5. So we are trading under a lot of key moving averages right now. I wanted to see the RSI retest here, which maybe could potentially be aligning up now that we have the signal rising, and maybe we could get now this signal line to continue this mean reversion into the 50 area, do something similar to what the RSI did. We were looking for, in the last video, we had this MACD retest, right? Maybe we could get a retest and this could give us the push back up to 0, and our MACD could get above into positive territory. Let's look at this on the intraday time frame. We are still holding 40, which is really good. Okay, so if we can continue to hold the 40 range, maybe we could get some trend alignment with, now we have a flat to rising signal with the rising RSI. It is still declining over the past 5 days. Okay, but it is starting to see a little bit of change in character, and we're looking for this MACD on the intermediate time frame, and we didn't get that crossover yet to give us this confirmation. So let's clear up the chart here and make a little bit more sense of this next trading week and see some potential scenarios. All right, so we talked about the gap right here that we deleted. Okay, we're just in here, so previous resistance tends to act as support. So maybe this could be our balance area where now we can get a quick rally into 5-day, maybe get even more of a push into this 37, the upper Bollinger Band, wash out a little bit. And what's going to happen from there is that'll give us this 5-day moving average. Our data starts to drop off pretty significantly over the next 5 days. So if we could get a quick sharp rally, like we just discussed, for a day or two, and then maybe hold for a day, right? We got 3-4 days. Well, we're going to be trading down here at this 30 area by Wednesday. So then we could get evidence on the chart. We could look for this 5-day moving average to start to flatten out and rise here. And then we could look for a potential scenario again to ride these Bollinger Bands, right? But we want to take it to the upside. So then maybe from here, perhaps we could get that 5-day moving average flat to rising, and then start to get going for that push into this 44.22 area. And what we'd be looking for is, once we get above something like here, this 34 area, and then we can maybe put a potential stop at this 33.53, 32 area. Okay, and then what will happen on the daily time frame is we see this 20-day moving average that we rallied into, it's declining. Over the next 20 trading days, the data starts to drop off significantly. So that will give us the opportunity, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Over the next trading days, in 8 trading days, we'll be at a similar price. So that's what we said. Rally up, for a day or two, pull back 3 or 4 days. That's at about 6, 7 days. Then from there, what's going to happen is this 20-day moving average can start to flatten out and rise as well. So now as we have this rally, this consolidation, look what's going to give us the opportunity for that 20-day moving average to do. It's going to start to flatten out and rise, and then we can at least get trend alignment to that with the 5-day and 20-day. And again, that could get us that push into the 50, and then we could just see the same story with the 50-day moving average. Okay, we can see the data rises over the next 50 days and is trading in a very similar area of this 44, 43, the year-to-date high and the year-to-date VWAP. So we need some digestion to let this data drop off as well. So what will happen? This 50-day moving average continue to decline, and then we'll start to rise. So then we could get the trend alignment even up in this area down the road, maybe a couple of weeks from now, a week, like 2 or 3 weeks, get a line up. And then from here, we'll have this 5-day moving average rising, 20-day rising. And then as we get above, maybe we could pull back, and that could even give us, we get a quick trade into here, pull back, reload, and then this could give us the fuel to get above the year-to-date VWAP, and then give us that energy, trade back up at 60, and maybe see them that 100 price range again, back up into this 80 to 100. So that's what I'm looking for over the next couple of weeks. We'll see what happens. Hopefully this was helpful.